The FDA is meeting right now to decide whether all Americans should get a fourth COVID vaccine. The second booster is already approved for people 50 and older and those with pre-existing conditions.
CBS 2's Jessica Moore joins us with the latest from doctors on whether another shot really provides more immunity. Jessica?
Well, Christine and Marie, studies out of Israel show that fourth shot does boost immunity, but only for a few months. Even so, the FDA says that may be enough to justify recommending it for everyone, especially as new strains become dominant in the U.S. The FDA's vaccine advisory panel is considering whether everyone in the U.S. should get a second COVID booster, citing decreasing immunity among the vaccinated and fears over another wave.
We know what kind of antibody response can be generated. We just don't know if it works.
The FDA is also considering whether current vaccines should be modified to better protect against the currently dominant strain, BA2, which now accounts for 72% of all new positive cases in the country.
The next option would be a multivalent vaccine containing antigens from different SARS-CoV-2 variants of concern.
Last week, I asked Dr. Anthony Fauci for his opinion on the second booster. What about this fourth shot? If it's approved for everyone to take, should everyone take this shot, or is there too much of a good thing?
I, as a physician, would recommend that if it's available to them and you want that extra level of protection, I would go ahead and do it. The broader question for the future will be, what happens when we get to the fall and the durability of immunity for everybody will have waned by then?
Dr. Celine Goguen says the decision about getting a second booster will vary by person.
What is my personal risk? So what is my personal health risk? What is my personal job risk? So, for example, you and I, if we have COVID, we can't be on set. If I have COVID, I can't be at my job in the hospital. And then finally, what is the risk to the most vulnerable people in your life? So maybe it's your grandmother, maybe it's that 6-month-old child.
Experts say, unlike with past variants, mask wearing doesn't seem to help stop the spread of the BA2 variant.
Transmissibility of Omicron is so high, the prevalence in the community is so high that the marginal effect at the community level of mask use has been relatively small. Essentially, everybody who is susceptible, at least in the way we model things, ends up getting infected.
So the main defense seems to be the vaccine. Boosters for everyone could be approved as early as June. Now, the White House announced last week the government's COVID relief fund is almost dry, meaning people will have to start paying for testing and treatment out of pocket. Many experts say this is another reason to get that fourth shot, to protect against illness and the accompanying cost. The question remains, if the fourth shot is approved for everyone, will the government have the funding to pay for everyone to get it? Christine?
All right, a lot to work out, Jessica. Thank you.